Hello guys! Welcome to another episode of Project Alpha 75. Today we are assembling the intake manifold, radiator, some hoses and pipes and also the thermostat to see if we have any leaks. Now before we get started, if you want to see more of these videos and more of my other repair videos, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and share with your friends, please. Also, on the description below, I have some links in the way that you can help me in different ways. I managed to buy an original intake gasket here. It has this lovely bead around the intake, the exhaust, and the water jackets. The surfaces are completely flat in here, on the head, over there. And also, I will not put some silicone, as I said on the first videos. I will use this glue here. This is not just any glue, this is a sealant that is proper for these paper gaskets here. It does not dry, and I will apply it in both sides of the gasket. It's just a little bit, just to seal any micro pores or leaks that it may have or have. Okay, I use this product for a lot of years, and it is good as long as the surfaces are good. Obviously, it will not create that bead around anything. It's almost like a liquid. It is a liquid. You will see next how it is done. It is in place. We use the proper gasket for this job. You use the proper sealant. Both surfaces are perfectly flat. Now we are tightening the nuts with the proper torque. Let's do it. Here we go. Now the torque figure to tighten these nuts, I couldn't find any official numbers, not on my programs or my books. I did see a figure of about 15 pounds or about 20 Newton meters. It's within range that what I used to see. So let's start from the middle to the corners. Let's start here with the most centered one. Sorry. And okay, one. Check. And here it's more simple this way. Now I go to this one. This is a 13 millimeter nut with an 8 millimeter stud. I was more inclined for about 25 newtons, but I think this is enough. Okay, now this bottom one. Okay, corner. Okay, and okay. Now sometimes you have to check again the center ones, but because sometimes they do not get tightened all the way. Okay, it's good. Good, just a little bit. See, just a little bit. Okay, check again as much times as you want. Now the bottom ones again. Take your time. This is very important because you have water and intake on the same part. You don't want to screw this up. This is the reason why I'm repairing this engine. This is very important. Do you see? It tends to move. Another good thing of using that sealant, that paste, is that the part can actually float around and the tightening of the part can be much more accurate. This is very nice practice to use this sealant because it allows you to check and recheck the tightening of the parts and make sure everything is okay. The next step is to put my thermostat gasket here. I don't have it yet because the kit was wrong, but I will deal with that later. The main thing now is to put my starter motor on its place, and it has to be now because when the intake is all assembled, it will be very difficult to access that spot right there for the starter. Now the starter, I did a video about the starter. It was more to see what was damaged because the functioning of the starter is kind of not used for you. It's very simple to understand. There are a lot of videos about it. Now my point is the damage on this starter is very extensive. I have problems on this shaft on both sides. I have wear on this bushings here, on this one and on that one. I have problems on here. I have problems on these parts. I don't remember the name. And mainly I have problems in here. These magnets here are very weak because of the age, because of the type of magnets that this starter uses. For the price of repairing all of this with no warranties, I can find a new starter motor with 2 years of warranty and more modern magnets and modern everything. So I will not repair this starter. It will be kind of fun to see how to repair this, but I have to change so many things, and with no warranty I don't want to mess with that tiny space in there. Within a year or so, have to deal again and again and again with the starter. So I will purchase a new starter. It's cheaper to buy a new starter with 2 years of warranty than repair this one here. Another thing that I want to talk to you about is kind of sad because we are so close to finish, but these things happen. See that nut over there, and that one, and another one in there, and there. Those are the nuts and bolts for the oil pan. No, I don't have to remove the oil pan for this job. It will be interesting to see how much sludge is on the oil pan, but it was not meant to be. More of that, I think I have to take out the oil pan. I have some interference between the steering rack and the oil pan. I don't know yet. The problem is, I took out all of the oil for a few days. I let it rain for a few days, and when I was putting my new, not this one, it's similar to this one, not this one but a better one, my old oil plug, I was starting to tighten my oil plug my new original part for this oil pan, and the threads, they are not there. So it's very sad. I have to take out, sad for me, okay. I have to take out the oil pan. I have to manage a gasket, clean all of the inside. It really is the only benefit of taking out this oil pan, is to see how much sludge is on the oil pan, if any, and repair the hole. Now you may say, oh, but you can repair the thread without taking out the oil pan. Yes, I know that, but beware of one thing. The plug for that hole is 22 millimeters. It's not this one, okay, but it is similar. And the next step is 24 millimeters. The big problem with that is I have to buy a 23 millimeter drill. I have to buy a 24 millimeter tool to make the thread, and I have to clean out everything that stays inside the oil pan. So the price alone of the drill and the tool to make the repair is almost more expensive than take out this oil pan and the hole for the plug and rethread it, and I can see and clean the inside of the oil pan. And another thing, this one here with these big measures, normally this head is very big, and I will scrape this plug on the bottom of the car, and I will damage again my oil pan. So I made my decision. I will take out the oil pan and do this the right way, closing again mostly the drain hole, rethread it, put the new original plug, and clean everything and put a new gasket. Now the good news. I have here my top arms are complete and new, not new, no, but painted new. New hardware, new ball joints. I painted as well here the protection for the discs. That one and this one. There is some good news. So guys, I also acquired here the ball joint for the lower control arm, and I have some warnings to tell you about this stuff. Inside here you can see it's already a little bit rusty. In the one that I took out, it was very rusty indeed. And you want to put some kind of protectant here. Some grease is not bad, but there are better products. The copper based anti-seize paste, for example, is very good for this application. Mind you that paste is not good on aluminium applications, but on ferrous metals it is very good. Another thing that I want to talk about is this thread here. If you put this ball joint here, you press it down on the press, and then you secure it. Oh my god, this is heavy. You secure it here with the washer, the nut. And I thought, well, why not a new nut? It is a very beautiful nut. I like nuts a lot. I'm very nuts. Now, if you can see here, the nut has this lovely design for tightening, maintaining the nut very tight. But this is a problem, a very big problem. And as you can imagine, this lower control arm and all the suspension components get a lot of moisture, a lot of water, a lot of everything. And if you use this, let's call it open nut, like this, the water will seep through the washer underneath, and you will get corrosion all over inside here, and you cannot see it until it's too late. So what I recommend you to do is to use the original, like this, a flat one, or a new but flat washer, like this. Sorry, nut. It is not a washer. But I will also do some extra application. I will use that blue Loctite on the thread just to isolate any water that can go through the threads. So the copper paste on the inside, the blue Loctite on the nut, and you do everything or anything you could do. Okay, sweet.